Oh, okay. All right, yeah. So, last week, you guys received a job for some nobles who were part of the Barnelli family, and they had you go out to one of their estates here in the valley to have you solve a disturbance. You guys got there, met a guard, and he told you that apparently the tower was haunted. Upon a investigation, you all found out that in fact it was not haunted. It just had some rather creative Zvarts who are good with illusion magic. After duping them quite thoroughly, you went back to town, at which point you camped before reaching it, and were set upon by a homicidal maniac who proceeded to stab several of you several times before making his escape. He seemed to be looking for that coated sheet of paper. After you got back to the city, you betrayed the Zvarts, turning them into the local Taratan garrison, and then went on a larceny spree where you broke into your landlord's house, looted his apartment, and made off with some of his things. At which point the guards showed up and you fled to various ends of the city. And that's where we'll be picking up, with Yuri and Artie and PX incognito enjoying sandwiches at a cafe in the night.
No. We were only incognito going to the cafe.
Ah.
We are ourselves at the cafe because that's how we build an alibi.
All right, indeed. You guys are in fact no longer incognito, enjoying sandwiches and probably some pretentious cucumber water at a cafe.
I'm just pretending to eat, but I'm actually just feeding my owl.
Yeah, I'm just watching y'all with a...
Okay, so yeah, we only hang out there for a couple hours.
Alright, you guys hang out for a couple of hours. So while you're hanging out, Mornay, you've made it out of the sewers and into the mountains surrounding Hymnum.
Hymnum?
Hymnum.
Hymnum.
Pete? Pete?
Okay.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, so, Yeah. Bachmil is beset by cultists and murdered brutally in a ditch. No reaction? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so what are the rest of you guys doing since you've spent a couple hours here at the what do we call it again? Cafe?
Yeah.
This cafe.
Well, what we should do is go back to our apartments and report that we've been broken into.
Wait, our apartments have been broken into? How do you know that?
I'm not saying it as a character. I'm saying it as a player.
Mm-hmm.
God. What we should do is go back and report it, because That'll take the suspicion off of us. I think. I'm not sure how it works. Maybe not.
Well, yeah, that's why we hung out here for a couple hours, so that if they come and ask them, like, yeah, these guys were here for a couple hours, and they go and talk to the Bernelli family, like, yeah, they totally were working for us, and then they fucked off in like the early afternoon, right around when the people at the sandwich shop will say we showed up.
Should I give the waitress a tip?
No, you don't do anything special. Just be seen, not draw attention to yourself.
Oh, actually, fun bit of information on how food works here. So, most places most public eating places, the way they tend to work would be more akin to a cafeteria. Basically, you head over to the counter, acquire the food, and then take it to your table.
Yeah, but there's no set time of how long you can stay at the table.
Yeah,
there's usually a lot of seating.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we hang out for like 4 hours. Like,
yeah,
right up until like early evening when we start heading back to our
patrons, talking about random things with them, so that everybody knew we were there.
Yep.
Ah, carousing.
Yes, we are carousing.
Alrighty.
Since you talked to change the style of the setting, and we had to change what we did. I misunderstood you. I thought it wasn't like that.
What?
The sandwich shop. I didn't think it was like that. I thought it was more pub style.
Oh, it's all good. It's been one of those things where I haven't exactly been super detailed with some of those aspects of life around here.
Yeah, so in that case, we would carouse with the other patrons that were there, get into drinking games or bullshitting or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I just mentioned the carousing part because you said you guys were going to hang out there for 4 hours and we're going to talk with people. It's like, oh, cool, they're going to talk with people. That means we can do stuff.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so, are you guys all carousing individually or together?
Individually, probably.
Some of us, yeah.
Are there any intellectual type people around?
This is the nice part of town. Yeah, I suppose you could find a couple of...
It's like a high school cafeteria. Everybody's in their little cliques, murmuring and talking about the other ones.
I'd like to go techno-babble to some people. Talk about science and arcana and artificing.
I don't know nothing about that fancy talk. I'm a pugilist.
Alrighty, let's see now. Yeah. So, I'll have each of you make a charisma persuasion check.
Oh, I can't make a arcana check to techno-babbling?
Oh, no, it looks like Hayes broke the bot. Give me a second.
God damn you, Hayes! Breaking a dice bot.
This bot is broken. I'm removing it. Also, I'm breaking the other bot.
Also, welcome back, Pete.
My charisma is low, so I probably communicate by punching people.
And, Artie, as for why it's charisma persuasion, because you're trying to strike up a conversation. Walking up to someone and techno-babbling still requires you to, have a personality.
Aww. Can someone roll a d20 plus 0 for me?
You know how there's always that nerdy kid in the science classes who, is easily smarter than everybody else, but they also have the conversational and personability of a very confused artificial intelligence.
Yeah, that sounds like Artie.
Yeah, and they always kind of get like a little too hard on the techno babble. It's like, right, I don't really want to talk about circuit breakers and which model is better right now. I'd like to do literally anything else than talk about work. Hence why it's charisma. All right. So let's see. We have Yuri on a 19, Alpha on a 19, and Artie.
So roll d20 plus 0 for me.
$11. Okay.
How about that little sports ball team?
Let's go push people around because we're bigger than them.
Let's start with Yuri. So, what are you trying to chat people up about? Or are you just kind of making conversation?
I'm just making conversation, like, local events, how stuff is doing, the local sports ball team, the usual type of crap.
Alrighty, yeah. Well, as you're chatting with these folks here, shit, where did I put the info? One second, I forgot where I stashed this info in Realmworks. All right, here it is. Yeah. So with the fall season beginning to come to a close in the next like month-ish, it looks like the kind of the end of fall festivities for the festival of Volmeria are going to be happening relatively soon. Looks like a couple of these people are merchants, kind of talking, getting their stuff in order, getting ready for hopeful windfalls during that festival. You also hear some conversation that it sounds like the Imperial Republic of Taratus has been rerouting soldiers from down on the other side of the valley back towards the city.
What?
I'm just sharing 2 bits of rumors that Yuri finds.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we have Alpha. Also, where is it? Oh, there it is. On a... No, that's...
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, you rolled a 19, yeah.
Well, I rolled a 20, but I have a money.
So, what exactly is the nature of your carousing?
Well, since Yuri is an athlete, a brute, he talks more about, killing monsters and talking about fighting in the war. How many? Well, not him talking about fighting in the war, but he was talking about the war in general. And the armies of the Republic.
Alrighty. I guess you're probably like arm wrestling someone at some point as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you get into some arm wrestles, real bro tier type shit there with a couple of the patrons.
Yeah, he's a jock. Yes.
Yeah, and you get into a bit of conversation as you're talking about the the war. One of which is of a veteran, actually from Hymnum, by the name of Manigus Armentius. And he's talking with you, and he describes
pictures. Okay, never mind. I see it.
what? Yeah, there we go. And he's talking. He kind of relates a tale from when he was out on a kind of a cavalry scouting run, witnessing the. One second. Kind of witnessing the from the shore the defeat of the Calacan navy. Calaca being one of the city-states and one of your neighbors, getting destroyed off the coast, where the seas appeared to, light on fire, and the kind of shipwrecks washing up on shore after.
Poor as hell.
And then Artie, you got an 11.
Greetings, fellow citizen.
Yeah, you mostly just kind of interact with people. Nothing too crazy. You do hear a couple of times in conversation, some stuff comes up about some of the blacksmiths, along with other skilled workers, getting a rather large increase in commissions from the garrison itself. Especially from the glass makers and the iron workers.
What's the...
Hmm?
Nothing. They aren't allowed.
Alrighty, so that'll take you guys kind of the early evening as you socialize a bit. Mornay. So you've made it out of the sewers. It's like 1 in the afternoon, and you're outside of the city limits.
All right, I am going to find a place in the woods to hunker down for a few days.
All right. Pretty sure you can find one of the pillars, little hidey spots that they keep outside.
Mm-hmm.
And you go and hang out there for the day, I guess.
Yep. The only thing that really matters at this point is, do I think that armor that I stole would identify me as something if I were to come back into the city wearing it?
Well, it is pretty distinctly in the Hymnum style and coloration.
But it's not like a military uniform or something.
It is splint mail. It's very clearly military.
Well, I know it's military, but I mean it's not like part of it's not the uniform of a garrison or something.
Oh, no, it's not the uniform of an active garrison.
Yeah, well, what I mean is, if I'm wearing this, will people think that I'm associated with any specific military?
Yeah, they think that you're wearing your Hymnum, military uniform.
So what would they think, that I'm part of Hymnum's military?
Yes. You think this might function in this regard as a disguise.
Interesting. All right.
in the same way that if, you march with any armor that bears the colors of a certain group, they might, associate you with that group.
Well, that's good to know. Is this, as for how militaries work in this world, do they have, like free riders or that kind of thing?
Free riders?
Yeah, like, irregulars.
Oh, yes, they do.
Alright, that's good to know. But he's going to be out there for the next couple of days. So you can, as long as I can find a place to shelter, that's all I'm caring about right now.
Repeat, please.
Oh, I just said he's going to be out there for the next couple of days.
Oh, behind there's a
So I think you can probably switch back to the people in town if they're doing something right now.
Alrighty, yeah, so if you'll be out there for, I'll say at least 2 days by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
So Yuri, it's gotten to be early evening.
Alright, well, I think we've hung out enough. We should probably head back. I guess we just start walking towards home. Taking like the most obvious, straightforward streets back.
Singing a little tune.
Sure.
Alrighty, yeah. It takes maybe about 40 minutes to an hour as you guys kind of just casually stroll your way back to your apartment. Outside of which, you can see the evening doorman and a guard. One of the garrison soldiers by the looks of it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I nod to them as I walk in.
The guard kind of blocks your way.
Hey, what's up?
You wouldn't by any chance be Yuri, would you?
I am.
Ken looks over the rest of the group. And I take this as PX and looks at a scrap of paper.
Alpha.
Arthur Armerson.
Affirmative.
Call him Artie. He hates it.
What's up, officer?
Well, there was a disturbance earlier today here at the apartments.
Oh.
Indeed.
Something in
You
our
were
line
all
of
seen
business?
here looting your landlord's estate or
What?
apartment.
Sorry, say that again?
We have a witness here that reported that you all broke into your landlord's apartment.
No, we've been at the cantina on whatever street, by the Bernelli estate, all day. We did a job for them and we were celebrating.
Well, whatever the case may be, I'll need you to come with me.
Yeah, of course. Do you mind if I dump some of this stuff off?
Yes, in fact, I do. It could be evidenced. Please keep everything on your person.
Alright, for sure.
Kind of turns and shouts back into the apartments. We got him right here. Come on, guys. You see,
Who are you yelling to?
you can see about 6 more guards kind of coming down a flight of stairs.
Hey, fellas. I mean, I get that you take, thievery, seriously and all, but isn't this a bit much for 3 of us?
We have our orders.
I mean, fair enough. Lead on.
So, quick question. Are the windows on this side the ones that our apartments like face out of, or is that the other side?
I'm sorry, run that by me again?
Which side of the building did we jump out of?
You jumped out of the external windows.
Okay, so you wouldn't. Hello. We wouldn't be able to see that from here.
No, you guys can see several of the external windows from here. You're right by the entrance to your apartment building.
Because, like, I'm just wondering if, like, the ropes leading down from our apartment are still there, and if we would be able to see them.
Oh, yes, you can see a couple of the ropes made out of bed sheets dangling from the windows.
Hey, Yuri, are those our rooms the ropes are hanging out of?
I like lean over and then I turn to the guy. I'm like, what's going on? Because I'm pretty sure those are my bed sheets.
Do me a favor, and either one of you give me a deception check at advantage. I'll say that the other one is helping whoever rolls.
All right, I can roll.
Alrighty. Move along, please. Let's get going. Kind of nudges you with the butt end of the spear.
I'm very confused as I follow him, as I just follow his, indications. Like, I tell him that, I'm very confused right now about what the fuck is going on.
That's nice. This way. And they kind of begin escorting you guys down the streets. Do you guys plan on doing anything while they're escorting you?
I don't.
Meh. Probably not. I'll just walk with. Artie?
No.
All right, but yeah, they escort you. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. What was I saying?
Escorting.
Escorting, right. Thank you. Sorry about that. Yes, they escort you guys over towards a, not the garrison proper, but more like an outpost. Over by the, kind of the intersection of the district you guys are from and the harbor district. Kind of lead you inside of this fortified building. And escort you towards a series of cells. Opens up one of the doors and, gestures for you guys to get in.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's pretty standard procedure so far, right? Like they aren't doing anything odd.
No, nothing here seems too weird.
Okay.
I mean, other than that there were 6 dudes waiting for you.
Right, like they expected us to resist or something.
Right.
Which is weird, because you guys are basically still just regular civilians.
Right. Hence, this is all very strange.
Mm-hmm.
I shrug and walk into the cell.
Did I follow Yuri?
Alpha, you doing anything?
Following along, I suppose.
All right, yeah. Once all three of you are in, the guards close and lock the cell, and then leave.
Okay, so what the fuck?
I yell at them, hey, can you make sure there's a guard stationed like nearby at least, in case someone tries to come and kill us again?
And as you finish that statement, there is looks like a mage dressed in a Taratan military uniform who walks down the hall.
Oh, so everybody's in on killing us. What the fuck?
No, mister, he's not going to fireball you guys. Good God.
I'm pretty sure if they wanted to kill us, they would have, like, disarmed us.
No, I think I know what he's going to do.
All right, and then he pulls out a scroll. All right, so the three of you and a number of your other associates from the apartments are currently being detained in relation to the murder of your landlord, a man by the name of Avitus Palmaris.
Wait, he's dead?
Damn!
Yes, your landlord's found dead.
Where was he found dead?
The mage kind of looks at you. Kind of looks like he's trying to get a read on you.
It's an honest question.
Oh, I know. I'm just describing. He was found dead earlier today. About noonish.
And how
Over
did
by
he die?
the docks district, near the warehouses.
Okay.
He died from a knife wound.
Aha. Did you perchance manage to recover the knife?
We have.
I pull out one of the daggers, the snake motif. Does it look like one of these?
He kind of raises an eyebrow at that.
Because there's been these guys with these knives. I start pulling out more of them. And they just keep trying to fucking kill me. Like I've stopped 4 of them. Here, you can have the knives if you want. But they keep fucking trying to kill me, so I asked the guard to stay.
Yeah, we figured you had one.
Do you have any way to corroborate this information, or are you just pulling out evidence that you're the murderers?
I don't use knives. Plus, if I'd have killed him, it wouldn't have been a knife. I'd have beat him to death repeatedly.
I look at him and I'm like I'm like a 2-foot tall gnome. Do I look like I'm gonna murder someone with a knife?
Knives are for pussies. I'd have beat him to death. Not my knife.
Anyway,
as I said, you're not being held for murder. You are being held in relation to it.
I mean, fair
After
enough,
all,
but you
were
can talk.
seen at his apartment.
We
Wow.
lived there.
Yeah, like we lived there. Like when were we seen there?
You would have been seen again around noon. The afternoon doorman saw you inside his apartment, burglarizing it. And then the guards saw you and you and you and several of your associates who remain uncaught flee the scene of the crime.
I just give him like this like this you gotta be shitting me look. And I said, all right, well, that impossibility aside, we also gave one of those daggers to Sergeant Abradicus Manigus regarding, attempts on our live cult activity, etc. We've been working with him on some of this stuff. We sent him a letter and included some evidence and a dagger. But earlier today, we were doing a job for the Bernellis. They can corroborate that we were indeed doing a job for them because they paid us. And then we went and caroused at a nearby cafe for a while before we started heading back. So you're saying we were in 3 places at once, which is rather strange, don't you think?
Not that fast. Shit. Ask my ex-wife.
Well, they're not saying we're in 3 places at once. They're not accusing us of the murder, just relating us the burglary to the murder.
Fair enough. All right, 2 places at once. Still rather strange, even for me.
Well, this might be the case. We will be holding you until we can get to the bottom of this.
Fair enough.
Though, that you have informed Sergeant... Right. Fuck, I have
Abradicus
too many
Manigus.
people. Yeah, I have too many people with pseudo-Latin names. Sergeant Abradicus Manigus, about this dagger?
Yeah, he got all weirded when we told him about it.
Yeah, we sent him a letter and one of the daggers just as a heads up and stuff early on, because, like I said, people kept trying to kill me for some reason. Might have been related to one of my earlier cases. Culty type shit.
I'll need to corroborate with the sergeant on this. You say this might be connected to one of your previous cases. Elaborate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you see, about a year ago or so, I was doing some it was a kidnapping case. And I was looking into it, and it turned out that it was a bunch of cultists. They were about to sacrifice somebody to this eldritch god. I stopped them, but unfortunately wasn't able to gather any physical evidence besides, rescuing the person. Got them out of there, and you would not believe the shit they were up to. Demons, eldritch abominations, blood sacrifice, the whole works. It was actually kind of cliched, now that I think about it.
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Anyway, yeah, as I said, I had no real evidence of it, so I've been trying to break that wide open for the past year. Haven't really had any leads, and then, they started trying to kill me again. So I figure I'm on the trail of something.
You say that this cult that kidnapped a person from your city, you were unable to find evidence that proves of their existence, or who's behind it?
Yes.
Alright. You can kind of see him kind of copying this all down onto some paper.
So you can understand why I didn't actually file any official paperwork about it, because, who'd believe me?
He gives you this knowing look as he writes down your crazy story.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's like, Aunt Tobias used to say, it's not a matter of what you know, it's a matter of what you can prove. Of course, he said that right before he drank himself to death, so, guess it takes you what for, huh?
All right.
Yeah, never seen a man drown himself in maple syrup before.
Do any of you other two have anything to add to this? Or shall I just be taking the gnome statement?
I mean, I'd follow the gnome. That's what I do. He's pretty on the money when he tells you something.
Oh, if you do talk to a Bradicus, tell him that this is probably similar to what happened to him regarding those Zvarts. He'll know what you mean.
Kind of looks at you quizzically. I'll be sure to tell him that.
Yeah, say that exactly.
I'd tell you more, but then they'd probably start trying to kill you, and I gesture to the daggers.
And what about you, Armerson?
You witches are real squishy.
I don't know about his previous case, but we have been getting attacked by assassins. They try to kill us, we fight back, they run away, and then they die.
And at no
Leaving
point
behind
did you
daggers.
report any of this to the garrison.
Okay, if there's an inside cult within the city, and it's very large because it seems to have fingers everywhere, who would you tell? Who would you tell?
We did report it. We reported it to the sergeant, but we were keeping it quiet because we did not want to cause a panic about murderous cults moving into the city.
Wise of you. We don't want to have to deal with those panics. All right, then. If that's all, you should only be here for a couple of days based off of these testimonies, but,
And our request for a guard to be present, because, quite frankly, being in a cage, if one of those assassins shows up, probably not too healthy for us.
give me a persuasion check. He looks back at you guys. Very well. I'll post a guard in this corridor.
Great.
Have a good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, you
And
as
he
well.
turns and leaves.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, with that scene done, Sleuth, what you missed was the party getting arrested. Well, except for the people who were not present. I don't know. You went to use one of the public bathrooms and you came back and well, they weren't there anymore.
Must have gone to the next part of the plan.
Oh Christ. So what are you doing as you all head back to the apartments, but you stop off at the restroom and you come back and they're gone. Nobody's at the apartment.
I don't know. Probably just hanging out at the apartment until something happens. I'm gonna go with that.
All right, yeah, you walk up over towards the apartment and the doorman kind of greets you. Catherine. Yeah, so the guards collected your other buddies. You might want to go turn yourself in.
What happened?
You burglarized our landlord's apartment.
I'm gonna have to go talk to the guards about this.
Yeah, you should.
Well, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to, yeah, I'll just head to the guards then.
All right, you go turn yourself in. They escort you to the same cell as Yuri and everybody else. Same mage shows up. All right, Catherine, do you have any statements to add?
How much have I missed?
Well, I told the mage about the sergeant and the cult and, the attempted murders and, basically we've been collecting their daggers and, yeah.
By the way, our landlord is dead.
That is a lot of problems, isn't it? I don't have anything to add to that then.
Very well. And the mage leaves the room again.
I don't think our plan worked here.
What
All
plan?
right. Oh, sorry. By all means, continue.
No, I just asked what plan.
The plan to find out what's going on. I have no idea.
Yeah, neither do I, but I'm sure all will be revealed in time. And my character just sits there humming an annoying tune.
I follow along off key.
I would like to hum a different, equally annoying tune.
The guard that was posted in the hallway for you guys kind of leans past. You can see him poking his head by the bars. For the love of the gods, shut up.
Oh, you're more than welcome to join in.
Give me a persuasion check, Hunter.
You should have said, "Oh, we take requests."
He kind of glares at you. No. Actually, you know what? Yuri, you recognize this guy.
I do?
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of the two shitheads who you bullied in session 1.
That wasn't me.
I didn't say he recognized you. I said you recognize him.
Oh, yeah, good. Oh, he's still on scut duty, huh?
Uh-huh. Turns out getting your ass kicked by a street sweeper, not the best thing to add to your daily report.
Who would have thunk it?
All right. So, the adventuring day comes to a close, and it's nighttime. You guys setting a watch?
No, it's what the guard's for. I go to sleep.
Plus, there's 2 warforges and 1 entrance.
I mean, yeah.
Indeed.
I'm setting a watch for my first 4 hours.
Sounds like nap time. I'm going to nap time.
Alrighty, yeah. You guys go to sleep. And as you guys are sleeping, nothing terrible happens. Nobody murders you in your sleep, and you all wake up the next morning.
All right.
So, did they confiscate anything?
Nope.
Nope.
They seem to have done the classic RPG move of locking you in jail but not taking any of your stuff.
Yeah, they weren't, holding you on the count of murder. They were holding you on, there's some shifty shit going on. We want these people present.
Yeah, they could have just told us to show up in a couple of days at court or something. It's not like we're going to run.
Mm-hmm. That's not how Taratas works. They like arresting people.
Eh.
It puts on a show in the city.
Are there other cells besides this one?
Yeah, there are a couple.
Is there anybody in any of the other cells?
Yeah. Across from you guys, there looks like there's 3 drunk guys. Well, they're sobering up now, but last night they were fucking wasted. They got tossed in like 11-ish p.m.
Oh, damn, I wish I had known that last night. We could have got to join in on singing.
Nah, you guys said you went to bed.
I know,
No one's on watch.
I know. We both said it. I wish I'd known that earlier.
But yeah, they're starting to stir. And the guards kind of kick them out. And you guys doing anything during the day while you're here?
No, we continue to sing.
Did you get a chance to look at the economics of your world?
I did. I concluded that you can't throw off the economic system when you're trapped in a jail cell.
No,
Not true.
but I can use my alchemy jug to store it.
That's nice.
So I just use my alchemy jug to produce whatever most profitable. I guess you'll just let me know later.
Well, in a jail, I mean, you could always make mayonnaise and then we could hide it so it starts to smell in a few days when we're out.
Oh, God.
I don't think we want these people mad at us.
Not our fault their jail's unsanitary.
Just like lightly smear the mayonnaise on the other side, like on the bottom side of the bunks.
Mm-hmm.
2 gallons worth?
I mean, that'll cover a lot of bunks. And if you want to get it really going, you then use the alchemy jug to produce some vinegar to, kickstart it.
They come back and they're like, "Do we need to put you in separate cells?"
I mean, all that's going to do is ruin multiple cells instead of just one. But no, not unless your jug can produce, RDX or something. There's really no need. You need to store it for sailing later.
This is bringing to mind the salsa prison escape.
I mean,
Right?
I've been making like 25 gold every day.
Yeah, in reality, I still have to work on how I'm going to balance that out a little bit. There will be a reckoning. But yeah, so it's about 2 p.m. when the mage kind of shows back up again. All right, so I've spoken with the sergeant, and he can confirm your story. And we also spoke to the number of the patrons over at that cafe you went to. They confirm your presence during that time of day. So we have seen fit to release you. You are free to go.
Excellent. Any idea of who we should be keeping an eye out besides the cultists that might have done something?
At this rate, we are suspecting just the cultists.
Would you prefer us to take one alive next time? If I assume they're going to keep trying to kill me. Would you prefer if we take one alive?
If you're able to take one of these cultists alive, we would certainly prefer it. We have no interest in some kind of insurgent cult in this city.
Okie dokie. I just hand him a business card as I'm walking out. Like, by the way, if you ever need anybody to look into like the weird and arcane, I'm your guy.
He takes it, kind of slips it into his sleeve.
Then I walk out of the jail.
Yeah, they release you out into the city to cause more mayhem.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I go home.
All
Well-
right.
Guess we don't have to pay rent anymore.
But seriously, so apparently when he failed, they iced him.
If that was him, they may have just illusioned to look like him and then murdered him just to clean up loose ends.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Going back to our apartments.
All righty. You guys head back to your apartments. Anything you're doing during that day, or?
Well, if nothing else, I guess I'll just head to the Artificers Guild and just work, see if there's anything interesting going on.
Okie dokie. You head over to the Artificing Guild. All good.
I'd probably
Over.
head to the post office, see if there's any messages for me.
I'll head over to the pub, just play violin for the job, listen for any rumors.
Alrighty. Beckmel, what are you doing?
I said I was going to be gone for 2 days, so I'm continuing to hide.
Okay. Mister just died.
Oh no.
'Tis a shame. Alright. Well, let's see. We have you going to the Artificing Guild. We have Catherine interacting with the people. And then, alright. Yuri said you're headed to the post office?
Yep.
Alrighty, yeah. You head up to the counter. Same clerk. There every day. Looks up at you. Good morning, Yuri.
Morning. Anything for me?
Yes. Yeah, busy week for you. We received this letter for you.
Ooh, cool.
Kind of pushes it over towards you. It's inside of a scroll case.
Mm-hmm.
One letter is a week. Ouch.
Right? Yeah, I say thanks and walk out with my letter.
Alrighty.
And then, like on the streets, I'm walking back to the office. I pop it open and see what it says.
I'm sorry, run that by me again?
As I'm walking back to my office, I pop it open and see what it says.
Alright, yeah, you pop it open. Yeah, it reads, these attacks do not need to continue. Provide us with the letter, or we will kill you all. If you agree to turn over the coded message, you can do so at the Viper's Den. If not, please check the box below.
We are going to kill you. Is this action okay?
Do you consent to dying?
Will you be my murder victim?
Would you
Check the
like to
box for your answer.
Would you like to receive regular offers and updates about this murder?
Alright, I kind of look at that, nod, roll it up, put it back in the tube. Did they give a date for when to drop it off in the Viper's Den?
They did not.
I see. Well, then we can wait a little. Was there a return address on the scroll tube?
There is not.
Damn. Why can't all criminals be really stupid?
Return address. Secret cult lair. 248 Main Boulevard.
Yeah, I go back to the office and see if the gang is in.
I believe everybody else is off doing stuff for the day.
Yep, so I just hang out then.
Alright. Backmel's outside of town. Artie's interacting with the Artificing Guild. Catherine is interacting with people. Yeah, Catherine, as you're kind of carousing with everybody, you hear some rumors about changing Tarotan troop deployments in the region.
Any specifics, or just that there is change?
Namely, that it seems like they are moving more troops to Himnum. Additionally, they've spotted more Tarotan vessels in the valley's geothermal lakes.
The Army and the Navy are both getting more involved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, but yeah. The day comes to a close. Beckmel, you come back on day 2?
At the end of the day, yeah, probably.
Alright, so you come back today.
Yeah. I mean, before I do, I'll and I haven't been shaving this whole time, so I imagine I have a bit of stubble going by now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll rub some dirt on my face as well to really sell the idea that I've been on the road for a while.
Alright.
I'll swing by Yuri's office before everyone heads to sleep and just let them know about the troop movements.
Alright. Yeah, so I come back into the city.
Yeah, you come back into the city. You start walking up towards the gate, and you can see a number of the Tarotan soldiers, and they're kind of eyeing you as you approach.
Their uniforms don't look like mine, do they?
They do not.
Okay, good. How are they eyeing me exactly?
Well, you're showing up to the gate that they control in the uniform of one of the nations that they just trounced.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I come up to the gate, and is the gate open or closed right now?
It is closed.
I say, hello, sirs. I'd like passage into the city.
Where are you coming in from?
Do I know any places that are back along the road from whence I came?
Not really. You're coming from the road towards the terraced peaks. There's not much on the other side of that other than, like, barbarian lands.
I mean, what are those barbarian lands called? Please say it's the barbarian lands.
No, it's called Gilbert hasn't named them yet.
Oh, well, I've just returned from a long journey through Gilbert hasn't named them yet.
God damn it. Alright.
Sumerians.
He's come from the Urd Kasal, which is the local tongue for Gilbert hasn't named that yet.
How do you spell that, Spectre?
I don't know, Urdkazal. Maybe an extra A in one of their in the second word somewhere for
Like that.
Yeah. The area on the other side of this is now the Urd Kazal. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I'm just returning from a long journey through the Urt Kazal.
Give me a deception check.
And they let you come back with all your skin.
The one charisma skill I didn't make myself good at.
Honestly, I'm surprised that for a party of liars, you guys don't take that proficiency more often.
I gave myself proficiency in all of the other charisma skills.
You came from a tribal confederacy of orcs.
No, you misunderstand me. I'm a professional bodyguard. You see, I work in the employ of various merchants.
Must not be very good at it, you're coming back without a merchant.
Well, they didn't hire me for the return trip.
Was that meant to have sinister undertones?
Not really. Anyway, I'm looking to pick up more work in the city, so if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to go inside.
Very well. Open the gate! And they admit you into the city.
Alright. Well, do I know a good place that I could, like where travelers could stay for a few nights?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Same place I work at.
Yes, the same place that Catherine works at.
Yeah, actually, that would be convenient. Yeah, I'll go there.
Okay, yeah, you head there. You see Catherine.
Well, I don't want to. Wait, so I see Catherine just working there.
Yep.
What does Catherine do again?
Plays violin, listens for rumors.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll buy my my meal for the day here. How much is that again? Remind me the table. I don't have it in my head. All right, let's look it up.
What are you looking up?
You know, the expenses table.
Ah, yes. The expenses. Yeah, look that up. And detracted from your money.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, so I buy that, and then I'll sit around for a while before I make my way over and subtly try to ask her what's going on.
Things are going on. Looking for anything in specific?
Does she look like she doesn't recognize me?
I don't know.
I mean, I have been attempting to disguise myself.
Yeah, Catherine's not the most insightful.
Psst, Catherine, it's me.
Who is me? I'm me. You're not me. Oh. You haven't shaved in a while, have you?
That silence was him giving her a disappointed look.
You've been gone like 2 days. Why do you look like you haven't shaved in a week?
I don't know what the hell is going on. I was trying to lay low.
Oh yeah, we gotta... Yeah, fuck it. Yuri will know more. It happened to him first. Long story short, shit's not as fucked as I was worried, but not great.
Okay, well, are we still wanted by the law?
You might be. I don't think the rest of us are. Yeah, you should keep your head down until Yuri can get in touch with you.
Right. All right. Well, he'll go back to his food at that point, and then probably rent a room there.
Alrighty.
So this would be what, like, poor lifestyle?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. Yeah, he does that.
Indeed, you were able to do so.
Well, that's it for him for the day.
Alrighty. The day begins to reach its close. Is anybody else planning on doing anything?
No, I'm gonna make sure I mention Yuri all the rumors I heard at the bar.
Alright. A night goes by. And you wake up that next day. Yuri?
Yeah.
Where did you place the letter and scroll case?
On my person.
Alright. Well, you wake up and it's currently on top of your chest.
Okay. I pop it open. Is there another letter inside?
There is not. It's the same letter.
It got back inside the tube?
Did you not put it back in the tube?
I did.
Right, so it's still in the tube, but the tube is not where you had it at first. It is now on top of your chest as you wake up, like outside of the sheets.
Huh. Does Eldritch Sight say it's magical?
Oh, it is magical.
Is the letter magical or just the tube?
The letters are magical. Like all the writing is. And
Right, but is the
just
tube?
the paper. Oh, the tube? Yes, the tube is also magical.
Huh, neat.
Okay, this could be a location spell.
They already know where I live.
Oh.
I mean, here, I'll write them a letter, like, just to confirm, you know I live at, and then I give my address, and I shove it in the tube and see if it disappears.
The paper that you shove in disappears.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I wonder, does it transport liquids? Where's Artie?
Oh, for a second I thought you were going to pee into it.
Did someone mention my name?
Yeah, hey, I got a letter yesterday from a magic scroll tube. And it's the usual death threats, but also apparently the tube will like instantly transport shit. So I was wondering if it would transport liquids.
Oh, I mean, I can identify it if you want.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be the boring way. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll ritually cast Identify.
Nerd!
Thank you for the compliment.
All right, yeah. Yeah, this is magical. It would appear to be a modification, kind of an enchantment, kind of combining the equivalent of like a sending stone and a bag of holding. It looks like you can place like parchment inside of this tube, and it will send it to its paired receptacle. Basically, there's this tube and a second tube that seem to be able to be used to communicate, passing notes back and forth.
I know what we need to do with this.
So, can it transport liquids?
No, it can only transport parchment.
Sorry, Yuri, it can only transport parchment.
I took a piece of parchment and I wrote,
Okay.
"Want some? Come get some." Stuck it into the tube.
Whoa, hold on. Before we shove that in there, are you able to mix up any contact poison?
Would I be able to do that? I have alchemist.
Love it. The party's moral compass Micmic isn't here.
So, could I go to like the alchemy guild and be like, I need to borrow some supplies?
Nope, you have to buy it.
Buy them.
No borrowing.
Yeah, but like I got gold.
Uh-huh. Do you have the list of poisons?
Would training in alchemy supplies let me know? Can I make a roll?
Well, let's see here. So you go there and you kind of talk to Mortimer Cray. And you want what kind of poison?
Contact, like you put it on like this piece of parchment and someone touches it and then they get poisoned.
Well, he offers you a choice. Do you want carrion crawler mucus, or would you like Oil of Taggart.
Would I know like the differences between these?
One second. Most of this is stuff that you can look up, but here you go.
Well, I have gold. I don't have that much gold.
Sure you do. You make shitloads of money, right?
The Tanner stopped buying the acid, so that's some income gone. Also, like I assume, like since this is Yuri's request, like they came with, and like
Yeah, don't see why not.
Yeah, those prices are ridiculous. How about something that explodes when they unfurl it? Do you got that?
have you prepared explosive rooms today?
I mean, I haven't. I was asking if you did.
No, I was just making a joke. Do you, I don't know. I don't think I would know anyone who would prepare explosive runes.
Nerd.
You want to find someone who can enchant that onto a piece of paper for you.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah, that's going to be expensive. If you can't afford poison, you can't afford that.
Is anybody a wizard? Why don't they just use that the second level spell? Oh, we can't use second. But the Tasha's cauldron thing, or Tasha's tattoo. You get the needle.
There's Tasha's caustic brew, but that won't help.
No. There's a temporary tattoo spell that you can use that lets you write on a piece of paper or thread a piece of paper or thread a tattoo onto something, and it holds a spell and can be activated. Not sure what the spell is though.
All right, Artie. How about this? Is there a way you can track down where this goes?
Sorry, repeat that?
Is there a way that you can determine where the endpoint is, the other endpoint?
Could I?
You could just
That is-
write something on a piece of paper, put it through the tube, and then use locate object or something.
That's only 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Should I make an Arcana check?
No, because it's not something you're able to do.
Sorry, that's not something I can do. Would I know anyone who could possibly do that?
Nope. That is not a thing that can be done. Well, per se. Functionally, no. It's untraceable.
I mean, with enough If we give it to the guards and they have resources, they could probably like do. If they might have some people that can do like detect object, send a piece of paper, and then like quickly put that off.
I mean, guys, I haven't. Tell me if this sounds crazy, but I write a letter that says that we give up. We want to give them We want to give them that cipher letter, but we'll only hand it over in person in exchange for the other tube. And to meet us at like the corner of such and such streets in like an hour.
Possibly.
And that kind of.
We could also give them like a fake encoded message.
No, I was planning just bonking the guy over the head, keeping the tubes for ourselves, and then hauling his ass into the guards.
What if they send like many people and we get overwhelmed?
Then we'll cause such a ruckus that the guards will respond anyway. I'm really, really good at causing a ruckus.
All right.
Also, how much, completely related question, how much alchemist fire can your jug produce?
Alchemist fire, I don't think it can.
Can it do oil?
It can do oil.
How much oil?
Quart.
So we could make 4 pint-sized Molotov cocktails?
Yeah.
I think that's how we'll achieve our ruckus.
We could always put some sulfur in there so that it explodes when it comes.
Also, would I be able to make alchemist fire? I got an alchemy lab. Figured I just buy the components.
I believe the tools provide information on that.
Yes. Yes. Embrace the darkness.
Are you looking that up?
Yeah.
There should be something on your alchemy tools.
It takes a long rest to make one dose.
Damn. All right.
I mean, my alchemy jug can just make 2 doses of 2 vials of acid.
You want to throw acid in the guy's face? I mean, that's kind of mean.
I mean, you want to throw a Molotov cocktail at them.
No, I was going to throw a Molotov cocktail at the buildings nearby to get the guards over by us. If they decide to ambush us with a bunch of guys.
So, would I be able to target a building with fairy fire?
No. I'm pretty sure it specifies in the spell.
It says object.
It specifies you can do an object?
Holy shit, it does. Each object in a 20-foot cube.
It doesn't even save.
Wait, what spell is it?
Fairy fire.
Oh, yeah.
As humorous as I find that, buildings are not objects, they are structures.
Well, there goes my plan to prevent the plan on burning down buildings.
Wait, how are you going to use fairy fire to burn down a building?
No, that's to prevent Yuri from burning down a building.
Whoa. I'm not talking about actually burning a building down. I was just going to light it on fire.
And then the party was arrested for conspiring to commit arson.
I still don't see how the fairy fire factors into this.
If I can make
do you know a
the
faster way to
building
summon the
light up,
guards?
Or it's going to make it glow?
yeah, like the guard sees an entire building lit up, they're going to investigate that.
I guess.
I think I would prefer just to... Why don't we just send them a letter saying, okay, we give up, come meet us at such and such a place. And then we beat them up and take them to the guards.
This idea is sounding smarter by the minute.
Alright.
Do you guys have a better idea?
No. Sounds okay to me, I guess.
All right. So, yeah, I write a letter.
I make the 4 flasks of Molotov cocktails.
You're doing what now?
You know, like flasks of oil with like the rag, and so I can lit it on fire and throw it.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do that. Let's see. You're using oil there. Oil provides a flat. What's the flat bonus oil provides on fire damage?
I think it's just a D4.
5.
Oh, yeah. Just flat 5 damage.
So, yeah, those will do a. I guess, yeah, we can call it a D4 plus 5 damage.
And could we throw them all at once and do 44 plus 20?
How are you going to throw all of them at once?
Make one big one instead?
Yeah, no, not how that works.
Well, remember, the Molotov cocktails are just a contingency. The plan is the guy shows up, we beat him up and hauls ass to the guards.
Alright.
All right. So, yeah, I write the letter telling them that, okay, we give up. We'll give you the letter. Come to the corner of such and such in an hour. Bring the tube as your bona fides. Bring the tube counterpart as your bona fides.
And then you send it to him?
Yeah, and I shove it in the tube.
All right. About a minute goes by, and a message appears in the tube.
I pull it out.
You've been given a location already. Show up at the Viper's Nest, or die.
I send back another copy of my same letter. Except I edit it. Instead of 1 hour, it's now 55 minutes. It's always a negotiation with these guys. Is there a response to my second letter?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah. I'm gonna start.
An hour later, a scroll appears.
So, like, we're waiting at that corner and then the scroll appears?
Yeah.
Okay. I open up the scroll.
I prepared explosive runes this morning.
Exactly! Make a deck save, motherfuckers! Deck saves from everybody, as that scroll does in fact say, I prepared explosive runes this morning.
So, where are we?
You guys are on
the corner of such and such.
Yeah.
You know where we told the cultists to meet us.
And it's like 10 a.m.
Oh, it's 10 a.m. now?
No, it was.
Oh.
Like, yeah, an hour passed. Yeah, it's getting to be like morning.
Oh, but so the night has passed.
Yeah, no, the night's passed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no shit, Armerson. Alright, do.
I do not dodge. At all, apparently.
Yeah, indeed. Catherine? Sleuth? That's unfortunate.
Oh shit, they're in on it.
Well, let me put it this way. Yuri failed, Alpha passed, Armerson failed.
But we all die anyway.
As you all take 19 points of fire damage.
I am unconscious.
Everybody's unconscious because that would have killed me I'd had 1 hit point. Fighter. Holy jeebus.
That's my HP.
Wow, so he dropped 2 of both of y'all.
Hey, Sleuth, are you here?
Mornay's not here, is he?
Pete, are you here?
I don't think I'm here yet. It's only 10 a.m.
Yeah, so you're off somewhere else. Yeah, so 3 of you just got blown up.
Are they dead?
2 of them are.
I'm unconscious.
By the looks of it, we should probably roll an ish.
Joke's on them, we didn't even have the letter with us.
Alright, Yuri, death save. Artie, death save. Alright, you 2 have passed once. Alpha?
Okay, I go and try to stabilize one of them. I don't know how, but...
Alright, which one?
So, in my bag, I don't know if anyone else took the rewards, so I took the 2 potions of healing.
See, the thing is, would my character know that they were in there? Have you mentioned them before now? So I would go. I would try to heal you first anyway because you're a Warforged, and I kind of know those mechanics. I'm gonna try to patch him up first.
Just get like a blowtorch.
Roll.
Actually, it's mostly similar to first aid on an organic. But yeah, give me a medicine check, Alpha. Yeah, you failed to stabilize him.
Yeah. Oh,
Yuri?
fuck. Killed him right there. Fuck.
Yuri? Death save? Alright, that's 2 passes. Artie, death save. That's another pass. Alpha?
Same numbers too.
I'm gonna try. Yeah.
That fails. Yuri, death save. Alright, Yuri is stable. Roll a d4. You'll be waking up in 2 hours. Artie, death save. You're stable. Roll a d4. You'll be waking up in 4 hours. Apparently, Alpha's done some damage to you while he was trying to help you.
When you said roll initiative, I thought we were going to get attacked. So scared. How are we going to survive this?
The Dungeon Master, 3 level 2 characters versus a CR5 assassin, and the party was already hit by a bomb.
Yeah, that's it was funny.
Yeah, you can see some civilians running around. They're very clearly panicked.
Well, I'm gonna try to pick them up and take them back to the apartments. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you take him back to your shitty rundown apartment.
Hey!
What about the 2 of you that aren't doing anything?
Me?
And Sleuth, if you're here.
Well, since he can't find Catherine and he doesn't know where Yuri is, and he's not just going to go back to the apartment right now. Let's see, what would more they do? They were just out on the street when they did this. They weren't.
Yes, we were out on the
They
street.
were out in front of their apartment where they live, though.
No,
Yeah,
I
he's
thought
not
we
going
were
out
down.
near there.
I thought we were down the street somewhere.
Mornay, there's people running around. There's been word of an explosion.
Okay, but I'm at the tavern though. I'm not there.
God damn it.
I can't think of any good reason why he would go there.
The party stays separated. Several of you are unconscious.
Well, I locked them. I put them at the back to the apartment and locked the doors and took the scroll and set it in a different room and locked it. I don't know what else to do.
I am in physical pain right now. All right.
Because we can't finish party?
2 hours pass. Yuri, you wake up. You have a level of exhaustion.
What hit us?
I think they when they said give the letter to him, that was fucked up. Then
They're idiots. Now I put my head down. They almost blew up the letter.
well, it would have been gone.
Tell you what, I'm gonna sleep. And in the morning, we can take this to the guards and they can deal with this horse shit.
I will.
All right. 2 more hours pass. Alpha, Armerson, you wake up. You have a point of exhaustion.
Error. This unit did not shut down properly. Please commence a maintenance cycle to restore full functionality.
Would you like to send an error report to Microsoft?
Negative. User error. So if Yuri's asleep, and then I guess Artie will just enter rest mode. Although
All right.
he'll tell P1 about the potions. Yes.
You guys doing anything?
Well, Yuri went to sleep, and I'm entering rest mode.
All right, so you guys do literally nothing for the entire day until the adventure day completes. Mornay, what are you doing during this entire day?
All right. So now that he's back in town, I mean, Catherine didn't really give him the whole picture, and now he can't find Catherine, which is probably concerning. So I think he's going to keep laying low in the tavern for now. And she did say that things were like bad, but that they weren't on the run from the law anymore, which is weird.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm laying low.
All right, the next day comes. Yuri, Mortnay, Armerson, Alpha. What the fuck are you guys doing?
It's time to group up and do something. Yeah.
All right. Well, nobody's come for him yet, so I guess the whole identity ruse is probably working. So he is going to go and see Armenian Dioclast.
All right, you go to see Armenian Dioclast.
And then while he's gone seeing Armenian Dioclast, I'm going to ask, the gang, so whatever happened to Mornay? We haven't seen him in like a few days.
I don't know. He just went, I got this, and jumped out a window.
It really sucks that the only party member I was able to connect with just left.
I ain't seen Catherine either.
Well, when we happened to, like, on our way to the guard, just happened to run into Mornay on the street.
Yes, you do. You all meet in the middle of the street.
Oh, hey, Mornay.
Oh, goddammit, he saw right through my disguise.
What disguise?
Well, he does have facial hair now. And
Yeah.
he looks dirty.
Okay. So basically it looks like you spent, like, the last 3 days out in the woods?
Oh god. It's not a disguise at all.
Like, we've been camping together, Mornay. I know what you look like.
Hey, so what the hell is going on? Are we still wanted by the law?
No, we weren't ever wanted by the law. That was totally the evil cultist that broke in.
Right, of course.
By the way, our landlord is dead.
Oh.
I didn't do it.
That's interesting.
Anyway, so we were going to go talk to the guards because someone tried to blow me up. They set us up the bomb through this tube here.
Okay. Mornay would probably be surprised by that, which would be an opportunity for Yuri to relate everything that's happened while he was gone.
Yeah, I tell him everything that's happened while I was gone, leaving Mornay with the distinct impression that he also would have blown me up for doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that happens, and then Mornay is going to conclude that this is probably a better idea right now than going directly to my boss.
What are you guys doing?
We're going to go talk to the guards about taking out the Viper's Nest.
Mornay has rejoined the party.
Okay.
Oh, and if anyone asks why they weren't able to find me, I had to pick up some goods from outside of town.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so you guys are heading to the garrison?
Unless someone's got a better idea. I think to the garrison we go then.
So, did anyone check the tube to see if it was empty or if they had another letter in it?
Oh, that's a good idea. As we're walking towards the garrison, I just open up the tube and see if there's another letter in it.
There is.
I pull it out and read it.
I run away.
Alright. Artie, he pulls it out. You begin to turn. Yuri, it reads, always double tap. Deck saves from everybody!
Oh, they sent another one?
Yes, they did.
Dang it, Yuri! I didn't get away fast enough. Like, as soon as he starts pulling it out, I am booking it.
Yep, you didn't get away fast enough.
What's Yuri's wisdom score?
10. But he's a gnome.
What are we rolling?
He's wise, but not that wise. You know what I mean?
What are we rolling?
You're rolling a deck save.
Again? Oh my god, look at that bullshit.
You know, important question.
That's
Which one
the
of you
same-
guys actually has the letter?
Micmic's character does. So, like I said, we don't actually have the letter that they want.
That's a problem.
Well, it's a problem for them, not us.
DM losing his mind right now.
Damn it, I left all my materia on the barrier.
Over nothing we can't even do.
No, we could totally confront these guys and be like, all right, you want the letter? You want the letter? Yeah. Yeah, and then I pull out this wooden letter W and I just set it on there. Here you go.
You want the letter? Pulls out an IOU for when Mick picks at the next session. We'll pick this up 2 weeks from now. Okay.
Funny thing is, that's the exact same roll I got for the previous save.
Well, Mornay, you passed. Yuri, you failed. Artie, you failed. Alpha, you failed.
No, it doesn't matter if I passed or failed.
17 points of fire damage. Yuri, you take Mornay, you take half.
Oh, me. Right.
Well, I'm unconscious.
After a long rest, we've taken a fireball.
Yep.
Okay, so I can withstand this. All right, 17.
All right. Is anybody unconscious besides Yuri?
No.
All right. One knuckle crack away on hands and him. He literally just picks him up by the collar and smacks him a little bit.
All right.
You gotta throw that thing away, man.
What? No, it's cool. I want the other side.
Yeah, we
Well, at least put
let
it
the guards
somewhere where
open.
it's not gonna blow us up. Bury it somewhere or something.
If we could use it against them, it'd be great.
I mean, there is. How many hit points did you give me first off?
Just one.
Okay. The funny thing is, we were walking towards the garrison, so this is the middle of the street that this blows up in.
Yeah, 3 civilians were taken out in the blast. You can see their charred bodies on the ground. The guards are running up.
God damn it, it's the second time this week that's happened.
Yeah, exactly. Is everybody alright? Everybody remain calm! As the guards kind of try getting everything under control. They're mostly focused on the civilians currently. Although one of them runs up to you guys. Is everybody here alright?
Better.
Less than more, I think.
We're alive.
No one was actually taken out by 17 points of damage?
I was briefly knocked unconscious before the chiropractor set me back up.
Fair enough.
Well, if everybody else is fine, I'll give him the other 9. As he slowly rearranges all of your bones back into place with several loud popping noises.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow the streets burns.
Yeah, it works on everything.
Cancer, crack your neck. You got spina bifida? Stretch out your spine a little bit.
I'll
Broken
crack the
bones?
bifida right out of there.
Hunchback? Not anymore.
They call it spina bifida because the bifida will carry you right up.
Alrighty, but yeah, so the guards are all over this place right now. What are y'all doing?
Continuing on our way to the garrison.
Alright. The guard that ran up to you guys kind of escorts you over. What the hell happened out there?
We're being targeted for death by a cult, but they told us where they would be, so we came to talk to you guys about setting up a sting operation. And then they blew us up on the way here. It's done.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yep. Well, so those of you that are down, as you know, you get a point of exhaustion. But yeah, he takes you guys into the barracks, where you are met by Abraticus Manicus and some of the other sergeants. What the hell happened to you guys? What the hell's going on out there?
A cult tried to blow us up. Twice.
I keep telling you to get rid of that thing.
Dude, it's a magic teleportation, like, scroll tube thing.
I don't mean permanently. I mean just put it somewhere where we're not.
Alright, well, next time we swing by the apartments, I'll just leave it in my apartment.
No, I don't think you will. Not as long as your apartment remains in the same building as my apartment.
Probably right next to yours. He'll leave it on the wall, the shared wall between our apartments.
Just go leave it in the lost and found at the guard outpost.
Anyway, so, sergeants. So, yeah, I was sent the scroll tube, which contained a letter. I brandished the letter. And, it's the usual, give us what we want or we're going to kill you, etc., etc. But they gave us a location. I tried to get them to come to us, but then they disliked that and blew me up. So then we decided to come to you guys about, acting as bait while we, go in there and act all surprised when the guards suddenly raid the place when we're turning the letter over to the cult. And they blew us up on the way here.
They blew you up repeatedly.
Yes. It didn't stick, obviously.
All right. Where are you supposed to meet the cultists?
The letter says the Viper's Nest. Apparently it's a bar in the docks. Either that or it's a gay brothel outside of town.
I swear to God, is my naming convention too obvious?
Wait, what's it called?
The Viper's Nest. It's a bar by the docks.
Well, it could have also
I'm too cliche.
Or it could have been that gay brothel.
I told you should have used Roomba, but no.
Fun fact: a group of rattlesnakes is called a Roomba.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
I was talking with
Roomba like the music, or Roomba like the
Roomba like the vacuum cleaner.
So with two O's.
No, it's with a U.
Oh, so like the dance. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the dance. You're right, Spectre. I should have gone with the Viper's Roomba. Alright. Well, the sergeants look at you. If we show up there, we're showing up in force. We're not going in quietly. If you want to handle this on the down low, you'll have to go in on your own.
Why not both?
I can spare a patrol of men as backup should it go south.
Well, how close could you get quietly?
A block.
So what you're saying is we need to get there, confirm that the cultists are there, and then signal you to storm the place from a block away.
I'm saying you need to go in and do this yourselves. We can provide backup if needed.
Okay, that works for me. By the way, this Viper's Nest, is it familiar to you guys?
No, it's just a bar by the docks, as I understand.
Right. So how, let me ask you this. How upset would you be if there was some collateral damage in the fight?
Abradicus eyes you. Eyes kind of narrow.
The cult
What are
did
you
try to blow
planning?
us up twice.
I know they tried to blow you up twice, but what are you planning with the docks?
Well, if they are about to overwhelm us, we'll just light the building on fire, is what I was thinking.
That's perfectly acceptable.
Okay. Then we're good.
So, Yuri, should I make 4 more sets of Molotov cocktails?
Yep. Also, if you got like a little whittling thing, we should probably like whittle out like a on like a wooden letter M or something that we can hand them. You know, because we're going to hand over the letter.
I work with metal, not wood. Sorry.
Okay. So much for that joke. All right, well, then I think we go to the Viper's Nest. Right, everyone good with that?
So, should I hand out like 2 Molotovs to everyone?
I'll take 2 of them.
Because there's like 4 of us. I got 8. Everyone gets 2. Everyone wrote down that they got 2.
Yep.
Hey, how's Yuri looking?
I am injured, but not yet bloodied.
Okay. This first one is for me, the second one is for you.
I have 2 hit points.
Never mind, second one is for... Nobody else is bloodied, right?
I got 12.
But you're not
Yeah,
bloodied.
should we take a short rest?
Yeah, we should probably take a short rest.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can do
maybe
that.
that's a better idea.
It's like, hey, Sergeant, mind if we stay here for like an hour, recover our breath, and
Oh
just
shit!
get blown up?
You know what? It's my lunch hour right now. Can we put this on hold?
Yep. That's perfectly fine, Morning. We've got to respect the union rules.
Mm-hmm.
So we sit there for an hour and drink a juice box.
Sleuth, are you back?
Right before we started, I'm gonna take. Right before we start the short rest, I'm gonna second wind myself.
That working.
Hello?
I hear you.
Sleuth, you here?
Yeah.
Cool.
You did that wrong. Do that. See, you be honest and look. I got the same results. Ha!
What's going on?
We're about to assault the Viper's Nest.
I mean, if we don't make a level after this, man, the system is rigged.
Is that initiative?
No, we're still in the garrison. We're not going to blow up the garrison. We're going to blow up the Viper's Nest. So does anything happen, or do we get our short rest?
Yeah, you're able to get your short rest.
Okay. All right, well, I'm ready to go. You guys ready?
I am ready.
Then we proceed to the Viper's Nest.
We fast travel.
While we're going there, does another parchment appear in the scroll tube?
When he checks, I get out of range of explosive roots.
No, there's... Yeah, you open up, there's no scroll in the tube.
Right down.
Okay.
And then a scroll appears in the tube.
Close it up.
Wait, a scroll did appear in the tube?
It was empty, and then you saw it appear.
Oh, okay. I pull it out and then just put it back in to send it back to the sender.
Pull out and write on the back of it, and then push it back in. Don't even open it.
Like you literally take it out, don't wait at all, and then put it back in?
No, I went like a second and then put it back in. You know, enough to let the buffer clear so that it will send it back to them, so when they unfurl it, it blows them up instead.
Okay.
Does anything happen on our way to the inn?
No, nothing's happening as you guys travel towards the Viper's Nest.
Mister, you know that music that plays in One Piece whenever they're walking down the street? Mister? Alright, fuck you then.
Do what?
Mister, do you remember that music that plays in One Piece when we're walking down the street?
Yeah, the epic walk music.
Yeah.
Yes. Every arc has an epic walk, and it plays the same music. Because they play the same music in Eddie's Lobby when they do the square off against CP9.
They do that. They do it in Arlong Park and I think Water 7 as well.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. And they do it. They did it in Wano too. They did it in Fishman Island.
Alright, well, you guys are headed over by the docks.
Oh, right. So Catherine doesn't have the Molotov cocktail, so I'll just give her one of mine. right?
Sleuth, are you there?
Yeah, I'm having some computer problems. But I'm here.
So I gave you a Molotov cocktail, which is just a flask of oil, but you can light it on fire and throw it. If things go south, we burn down the building.
Did everybody get one?
Everybody got 2, except Catherine, because she was late. So everyone has 2, except Catherine and I, who both have 1.
All right. So you guys make it over to the docks. You can see the Viper's Nest. It's set down low near the waterline in the decaying remains of what at one point would have composed a harborside fortification. See, it's set down there, base of the walls, right by the edge of the docks. This is perhaps the seediest, scummiest part of the docks district. You can see a lot of ne'er-do-wells, sketchy folk kind of around here. You know, this is the shady part of the docks.
Like, how shady are we? Like, if I was to go up to a group of these guys and offer them a gold to come with us to help beat the crap out of some people, would they be down for it?
Not that kind of shady.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Does anyone appear to be paying, like, unusual amounts of attention to us?
Give me a perception check. Not that you see.
Alright, I walk in.
Alright, you walk into the Viper's Nest. And here you see a degenerate hive of scum and villainy. A lot of real pirate-looking folks. They're already drinking. It's only noon. You know, kind of like that cantina in Star Wars, but pirates and bandit-looking motherfuckers.
Is Jizz playing on stage?
No, they do not play the musical genre of jizz in this campaign.
Yeah, I don't know about this place. I hear the cherry pies are terrible.
Yeah, this place is run down. Number of the folks in here kind of eyeing you as you enter. Couple of booths. You see some bandit-looking folk and some prostitutes, that kind of stuff.
All right.
Yeah, you're here inside the super sketchy bar.
I walk up to the bartender.
I don't know you.
I'm pretty sure it's a good thing. For both of us. Anyway, I'm here to see about dropping off a letter. Anyone here mention anything about that?
Back room.
Sorry,
Kinda
what was that?
Back room. Kind of gestures with a big meaty hand.
Great. I put a silver on the counter. Thanks. And I start walking back there.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks a lot, Lurch. And I head on back behind.
Mm-hmm. You guys are just stepping into the back?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Alrighty. You guys head back there. In this this back room, step in there. It's dimly lit, kind of crummy, and you see three of these well, quite frankly, these are three of the most mook-looking folks you've ever seen. Like, the henchman aura radiates off of these three individuals. They got short swords on their hips and some leather armor.
Is this like a private room?
Yeah, kind of.
I look behind the door. Is there like, a fish, like a more senior looking guy just ready to loom over you when you walk in?
Actually, I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Does the door open into the room or out of the room?
Okay, it opens in.
Right, so when you open the door, you're going to see that first, 90 degrees of the door open, but someone could stand behind the hinge side of the door and be hidden from you. So I look behind the door.
So you're poking through the... Okay.
Yeah, I'm walking in and just looking behind the door immediately.
No, there's nobody back there.
Alright, I look at the mooks. They're obviously mooks, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're all using kind of trashy equipment.
Hey, you fellas. How's it going?
Doing well. You got the goods?
Yeah, but I can only... Which cult are you guys working for again?
What?
Look, there's 3 different cults that I'm involved with right now. I need to know which, because there's 3 different fucking things that they're doing. So I need to know which goods you're talking about. So which cult are you working for?
We're working for the cult of the Hydra. Come on, we've been bombing you.
Do you have
How
any
fuck
idea?
do you not know who we are?
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Bombing me. I get blown up on a weekly basis at this point.
And you're hanging out in a place called the Viper's Nest.
Give me a whatever the fuck it is you're doing check. I don't know if this is a performance or a deception. Or what you're trying to do. These guys are giving each other glances back and forth. They're blatantly confused.
I'm like, all right. Yeah, I got the goods. Do you get the bona fides?
What? You're Yuri the gnome, right?
No, I'm Zoner the gnome. Who are you? Because the real guys would have known that.
Ah, shit. And then they draw their short swords.
Ah.
Roll an ish.
Just 3 guys, right?
Just these 3.
I cast sleep.
Alright.
So that will knock unconscious 21 hit points worth of them.
Alright, the 3 fall asleep.
Alright, guys. Well, let's restrain and search them.
Oh, I wanted to burn down the place. Wait, no, that's not. This is my pyromancer. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, I honestly expected this Cult of the Hydra to, not outsource shit to the lowest bidder, but, I mean, I guess. And then, I start rifling through their pockets and shit. And then making sure they're restrained. We probably should have asked the guards for handcuffs.
Yeah.
Alright. So you start trying to restrain him and all that.
I mean, we got rope, so.
Alright, yeah. You find a couple of scrolls on them.
Do not open those.
Eldritch Sight. Are any of them magical?
One of them is magical.
I set the magic one aside and ask Artie to ID it while I read the other ones.
I'll identify it.
So while he's
Alright.
doing that ritual, I'll read the non-magical scrolls.
Boom, 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 boom. Who do we find
Alright,
in the
alright.
tube?
So on the first one, this first scroll looks to be a set of instructions. They're pretty simple instructions. They read Step 1. When the targets arrive, ask for the letter. Step 2. If they give you the letter, read the attached scroll. That's the one that was kind of right next to it. Was the magical scroll. Step 3. After reading the attached scroll, return to base. And then you can see scribbled down in different handwriting. See third scroll.
And that one's missing. Another explosive scroll is missing.
Scroll number 3, when you kind of shuffle around to that one. That one looks to be in a different handwriting than the one that you've been receiving a lot of. This one says, alright, so, if we're gonna get back to where the boss is, we gotta go. It basically contains a bunch of very poorly spelled out instructions that would seem to be indicating a piece of property down across the geothermal valley.
Do we find the other end of the tube that they were using to blow us up with?
You do not find a tube on them.
Damn.
Okay.
That would have been cool if we did. We'd have a long-range communication system.
Sorry, what was the name of that valley?
You guys are just in the Valley of Hymnum. It's the same
Right,
valley.
but okay, so that base is in the Valley of Hymnum.
Yes, yeah. Down at the other side of Lake Hymnum. Hymnum is simultaneously a city, a valley, and a lake.
Yeah, of course it is. All right. So, besides the scrolls, what else do they have on them?
3 shitty short swords made out of the most low-quality discount iron available on the market today.
Well, Artie works in metal. I'll set those aside for him.
Artie, these short swords are an affront to your craft.
Can I break them?
Oh boy, howdy, can you?
I just shatter them. But I make sure... You know what? Do I even have to worry about them using these shards to cut themselves free with this low-quality equipment?
I mean, who knows?
Alright, fine. I'll keep the shards away from them anyways. Oh, how I finished identifying the letter? Or the scroll?
Yeah, the other scroll has evocation magic on it.
Well, who's guessing identify?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah, this is a, this is a scroll of Glyph of Warding. Reading, your services are no longer required. P.S. I prepared explosive runes this morning.
Okay, well, we'll take that as evidence then. What else they got on them?
13 copper. And a bottle of wine.
Cheap or good?
The cheapest.
Oh, poor bastards. Why did they think this would work? Whoever hired these guys are either morons or this was a trap.
I'm still waiting for the building to explode. Right, well, we better get these penniless thugs to the guards. So yeah, I think we tie them up and just start, carrying them out.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, as you guys begin picking them up, you hear a series of thumps outside the room.
Did I accidentally knock out more people? I opened the door to look.
As you open the door, there is a kind of a rolling fog that begins spilling into the room. It's a little bit green colored, like a greenish yellow.
Is there a window in this room?
There is not.
Is this an outer wall?
Give me an intelligence check. Yes, you think this is an outer wall.
Guys, new plan, out through the wall, blow the wall. No.
Roll initiative. All right, and then do me a favor and add on 10 the DM.
Oh, shit. He's got something planned.
Alrighty. Yeah, Mornay. This thick rolling green-yellow fog is beginning to spill into the room.
Right, he said out through the wall. How do we do that?
I don't know, man. How do you get through a wall?
Is there a window?
No, there are no windows.
I'm gonna guess that he has a plan. So I'm gonna. I'd like to get away from the cloud of gas, but I don't want to get like too close to the wall. I guess I'll go for a corner.
You're going to go for a corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a corner.
Okay, you run into a corner.
Okay, and I'd like to ready an action to go through a hole in the wall if it appears.
I'm sorry, are you making a euphemism, or...
No, I'm being literal.
Okay, you walk into a corner. There are no holes that appear in the wall.
No, I mean later. That's why I'm readying an action.
He's holding the dash action.
Yeah.
Ah! I
Well,
don't think you can actually hold movement.
Yeah, you can't hold the dash action, but you can use the hold action to hold. It is in the rules.
But, wait, hold on. You can use the hold action to hold a what?
To hold movement. I'm pretty sure it's in there.
I don't think so.
Let me see here. Let's see.
Underdark? Where would that be?
Oh yeah, here we go. First you decide what perceivable circumstance will trigger your reaction, then you choose the action you will take in response to that trigger, or you choose to move up to your speed in response to it.
That sounds new.
It's in the 5e SRD. I can get the actual book open if you want.
No. That's fine. We'll go with that. Alright, so you're holding your action to move like 30 feet if a hole opens up in the wall.
Yes.
Alright, Yuri?
It's an item interaction to close the door, right?
Yes.
Alright, I close the door. Hopefully that'll slow the gas down a little bit. And I whip out my gun and start blasting the outer wall.
Alright, make your attack roll.
Is the wall considered restrained by the building?
No. Alright, that hits.
I mean, the wall probably got an armor class of, 10?
Alright, the wall takes 11 force damage and its speed is reduced by 10.
Okay. I'm glad to see that you can hit the broadside of a barn.
Through the wall, guys!
Yeah, you kind of blast a hole in it. It's not exactly a big hole, but a hole exists.
Yeah, I don't know if they added it recently, but it's on page 193 of the PHP.
I'll
I'll look into it later. Yeah, I'll look at it later. Alright, yeah, so you punch like a foot wide hole in it.
Okay.
Already?
Get out of the wall, huh? Alright.
I will use Tasha's Caustic Brew to spray acid around the hole to make it wider and weaken the wood.
Okay.
So, assuming that the wall fails its deck save,
It does.
3 acid damage. Yay!
Okay.
More than 0.
Why are you yaying? That is almost the absolute worst you could get.
Yeah, I know. It was bad yay. Sarcastic.
Okay. PX?
What is this wall made of?
Wood.
Oh, how far am I to the wall?
5 feet.
Can I, dash that direction and just put my shoulder down? At the hole they just made where the acid is?
Sure. Make an attack roll.
I mean, the wall's gonna move? Okay.
And making contact with the wall isn't hard, but there is supports and stuff that would make contact ineffective.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
What is damage? I'm propelling my 350-pound robotic body through this wooden wall.
It's an attack roll, so roll your attack roll damage. I'm treating it as an unarmed strike, like with what you normally do. Okay. Yeah, you slam into the wall. Some of the wood begins to bend a little bit and kind of snap in places.
Do it again.
Alright. Alright. Yep, it gets more damaged. Spetsnaz.
Well, they're the ones gassing us.
Alright, the door gets kicked open. You see 6 guys with AKs. They open fire. You all die.
Oh, they only have AKs? I thought they gave them Bizons.
I don't fucking know what the Spetsnaz use.
Probably use whatever they want.
Alrighty. Yep. So, the door is going to open. And here you see what looks to be a man in bespoke plate mail. The plates of which are sculpted to take the form of scales. And the helmet itself, fully enclosed, has atop the like the crest plume on top of it, kind of stretching out into the form of 3 Hydra heads. This figure draws his spear and is going to try to stab Catherine.
What if he didn't? Fourteen hits.
You must look.
There was talking there. What?
That's a hit.
Alright. He's going to re-roll that too. Eight, 9, 10, 11 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Even if Catherine is unconscious from that?
Yes.
Nope. 3.
Yeah, you fail. You're currently unconscious.
Am I double unconscious?
And then he's going to advance forward and try to stab... let's go with Yuri.
So which side is he stabs? Is he stabs? It means like, wait, which cult are you with again? Shit, are 2 cults trying to kill me now at the same time? Take a fucking number. He missed.
Alrighty. Also on an Ish 10, the cloud begins to move into the room. And I will need Constitution saving throws from everybody. Except you, Catherine.
This wouldn't happen to be poison, would it?
It is, actually.
I know, right?
Are you guys immune?
Advantage on save versus poison.
Yeah, so Artie and... Oh, you rolled again. Okay. And, well, Alpha has got no point re-rolling, because, he maxed that. Wow, okay.
Does this require us needing to breathe, too?
Not quite. Mornay, that fails. Yuri, that fails. The Warforged pass. One second. Wow. Just wow. Okay.
Oh, what's it do?
So, you two are both poisoned and fall unconscious.
All right.
Did you not know that before you put that poison in here?
No, I just had to double check what I was reading because I was legit not expecting this.
What, you weren't expecting us to fail a saving throw?
I wasn't expecting this kind of spectacular failure. All right, Catherine, your turn.
Ooh, man, you barely pass a throw on level 2.
Hey, look at that.
The DC was 13, guys. It was 13.
Oh, well,
Yes.
that's the dice. Sometimes
That's
you
less than a
roll.
1 in 3 chance for me.
Wow.
I mean, my con save is pretty good. I just rolled bad.
I don't suppose
Okay.
we have a healer, do we?
Well, what, are they unconscious with no hit points or just unconscious?
They're
Oh,
just
I'm unconscious with no hit points because I got fucking stabbed.
Oh, well, unfortunately, the healer is also unconscious.
Wow. Party wipe. Oh, damn.
Okay.
Is anyone up right now?
The 2 Warforged? Because the poison didn't affect us. Because it didn't deal damage, it just gave you the poison condition and put you unconscious.
We also saved.
Yeah, so if you pass your save, you survive. It doesn't hurt you. So both the Warforges passed. We had an advantage. So we're still conscious, and I'm planning on beating this guy to a pulp. And if he's got a mask on, I'm ripping it off so he can get a nice good gulp of that gas. And then when he goes unconscious, I'm gonna continue to beat him until there's nothing left but a bloody paste. Let's go.
Okay. Mornay.
I'm unconscious.
Yep. Yuri, you're unconscious.
Do we get saves at the end of our turn?
No.
Okay.
How long does it last?
How would you know?
Well, should we be rolling d4s or something?
No, I think just move on, Artie.
All right.
Yeah, the D4 is not relevant right now. Artie.
All I know is that a bunch of people are unconscious from poison. So I'm gonna. Well, first, concentration. The acid just deals damage to the wall. Wow! Wobbing 2.
Yeah, I think it's time to Durka Durka.
Turka, Abakala, Muhammad Jihad. Okay.
So, if I opened the glyph of warding, would that can I target it, or would that just blow up everyone?
It blows up on the scroll.
And
Like, I can
everyone
open it
has
up
Molotov
towards-
cocktails equipped.
Can I open it up towards the guy in plate and just let him deal with it?
It is not a
Or
shaped
is it-
charge.
It's not a shaped charge. It's an AoE.
Oh, darn it. Well, then I'm gonna head to Mornay, because Mornay's the healer, right?
Alright, you head over to Mornay.
And give him a potion of healing to try and wake him up. Because Mornay is the healer and he can heal others.
Alright, so you pour a health potion into his mouth. Mornay, did you have maximum hit points?
No.
Okay, so make the roll.
How much is it?
Just a potion of healing.
Yeah, how much is it?
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Underdark.
Mhm.
Out of curiosity, how jostling do you think putting a health potion in somebody's mouth is?
It's not very jostling.
Okay.
Are these fuckers just asleep?
Alright, anything else already?
So that was that an action?
That would be an action.
Can I bonus action slap him?
Are you a monk?
No.
Did you take the unarmed combat dual-wielding feat?
No. Doesn't have to
Okay.
be a slap, it can be jostling. But
Well, that would require your action.
Well, then that's it.
Alright. Alpha?
Where am I standing in the room? Which party member is the closest to me?
Yuri?
Okay, I'm gonna walk over and smack Yuri. Hey, wake up! We're under attack!
Okay.
And we did take a rest, so I'm gonna reach over, and who else can I get to? Who's next? Maury?
Yeah, Mornay is also nearby.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to him and smack him awake too. Hey, get up! And I am done.
Okay. This guy. He's gonna try to stab you, Alpha.
Unfortunately, I block his sword with my hand and smile so prettily at him. You missed, bitch.
Uh-huh. Alright. And the cloud continues to roll into the room. Constitution saving throws! Roll, motherfuckers!
Should I roll?
Literally everybody should be rolling.
Even... Okay.
Even what?
He's still asleep.
No, he got waked up.
Oh, okay, you should have told me that.
No, that was me that got woken up.
Yeah, and then he moved.
Okay, well, you just said that
yeah,
you slapped me. You didn't say anything after that.
Oh shit! Did I not hit the push to talk key?
Probably not.
Sorry, I was
So,
updating
am I
on
up
that.
or not?
Yes, you're awake. You're prone, but you're awake.
Hey, there we go.
Alrighty, nobody has fallen victim to that. Catherine? Death save? Hey, that's a pass.
Good.
You're only teetering on the edge of the abyss. Mornay?
Right. I'll spend 15 getting up. And... Let's see, everybody else is still picking themselves up, right?
Yes, several people are still picking themselves up. Catherine is bleeding out on the ground.
Ooh. I'll go over to Catherine and... Yeah. I punch her back to health.
Catherine, you gain 10 hit points and have a point of exhaustion.
All right.
And then... where's the exit from this place?
Through the entire gas cloud, or we have to make one. Which was the plan to start with, and then was immediately abandoned.
Through the whole gas cloud, you say? And these
Yes.
guys didn't come from behind us, though.
This guy came from behind.
Oh, but it's just one guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll fight him.
Okay.
Damn
Miss.
it. Alright, that's my one attack. That's it. Oh, actually, no, it's not. I get to, oh no, I have to hit him. Never mind.
All right. Yuri?
Yeah, all right. I will stand up. And I'm going to be like, I fucking hate elvish death cults. And I load up a special round in my revolver and shoot him in the face. Well then.
Mm-hmm.
Despite missing, he does have disadvantage on strength ability checks.
All right.
That's all I got.
Artie?
The acid continues eating at the door.
On the wall, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 5 more damage.
Yeah, we're getting a hole there.
Is it big enough to run through?
You could crawl through it.
Well, since everyone is up, I'll go up to this guy and shock and grasp him. Because he's wearing a whole lot of metal.
Uh-huh. You have advantage.
That missed, didn't it?
Yeah. He just kind of parries your hand with his spear.
Stupid plate being 18.
Alpha?
I am going to... Is there a hole in the wall big enough to fit through?
You could crawl through the hole.
Alright, I'm going to try to crawl through the hole.
Yeah, you kind of like
I grab
lower your shoulder and get
anybody
through.
Can I take anybody with me if I crawl through the hole? How many of us have got through the hole?
None.
Crap. Okay, can I use my action to pick up Yuri and toss him through the hole like a football and then go through the hole myself?
Yeah, sure. How far do you want to throw them? There's a section of dock about 10 feet wide and then water beyond that.
I hope he can swim. I'm gonna throw him past the dock. He's not unconscious, is he?
No, I'm
Are
not
you-
unconscious.
Okay. Could you handle a toss like that?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Well, I'll get him out the window, and then I'm gonna follow him out, or the hole, and then I'm gonna follow him out.
All right. Okay, yeah, you're able to climb out there. Yuri, you go splashing into the water since he threw you out the opening.
Yeah, he just hurls me out. You just hear me yelling as I'm getting hurled out. We need that guy alive! Poosh.
Spetsnaz. Alrighty, folks, let's get those Constitution saving throws from Catherine, Artie, and Mornay. Sleuth. Probably having computer troubles. Oh, there we go. Alright, yeah, you all pass. And the dude with the spear is going to try to take out Artie.
Well, the first one hits.
Ten points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Is this poison?
Yep.
Was it poison?
Mm-hmm. I said yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Well, dang.
Indeed. So yeah, you are poisoned for 1 hour. So you have that poisoned effect. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
At least I'm...
Catherine.
How many people are within 15 feet of the far side of the wall?
The 3 unconscious guys.
3 unconscious people. Are any of them bleeding out, or is it from the gas?
They were put to sleep with the sleep spell.
Can I aim a 15-foot cube over their heads and not hit them with it while still hitting the guy in armor?
Yes.
I'm going to climb through the wall, and I'm going to subtle spell Thunder Wave back into the room. I only want to hit the dude with the plate mill.
Okay.
So that is, if I can find where it says, Constitution saving throw. Surprisingly enough, that does not succeed. And it does... 5 thunder damage, and a loud noise heard up to... This one, loading... 300 feet. And that
All right.
is going to be my turn then.
Is he also pushed 10 feet?
Right. Yes. It also affects any objects. I don't know if that's going to open the hole enough to make a difference or not.
Yes, that's able to catch the wall blowing out a section of it.
Alright. Then that is going to be my turn.
And let's see, that would also knock this guy back through the door and into the tavern proper. Alright. Mornay?
Alright, I'm gonna keep trying to fight this dude.
Okay.
Who else is still in here?
Catherine and Arthur?
I'm outside.
Oh, that's right, you dipped outside. Armerson and you.
Oh. Best not then if we're fucking off. Then in that case, I will action disengage and use my 30 feet to crawl through that hole.
Do you need to action disengage when he was
I'm in
blown
melee
through
with
the
him.
door?
Yeah, he was blown back through the door.
Oh, he was blown back through the door?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, I will not do that, and I will just crawl through the hole and get out of here.
Alright.
What's on the other side of the hole?
10 feet of dock and then the water.
Oh. There's no way to like go around back onto the street.
Yeah, there's dock.
Oh, okay.
Like a pier.
Right. Yeah, then I guess I'll go back onto the street. Is that where everybody else is going?
Not entirely clear. They haven't really said.
Okay. Well, I don't know where they went, but I'm assuming they're going back onto the street.
They're all near you. Like you're all
okay.
within 20 feet of each other.
Well, I have my full 60 feet of movement, so I'm going to go that way as far as I can.
Didn't you just use your action to disengage? Wait, no, that's
No,
right.
you told me I didn't have to.
Yeah. Alright, so you're running back around up front.
Yep. And that's it.
Yuri, you're in the water.
Yeah, I'll climb out of the water.
Alright, give me an athletics check to try to pull yourself up across the pylons and onto the surface. Or the top of the pier. Alright, yeah, you're able to get a grip and you spend half your movement getting up.
Okay. I see the
You're
hole in the
soaking.
building.
Yep.
And do I see the plated guy inside?
He's lightly obscured, but yes.
I shoot him. I don't think that hits.
Nope.
So the whole party's outside now?
Everyone but Armerson.
Did anybody grab the mooks? And that's the end of my turn.
No?
So it's an action to grab a mook, right?
Uh-huh. And then you'd be at half your movement speed. They're not objects.
The wall takes 4 acid damage.
The hole gets bigger.
Okay, is it walkable through now?
Yes.
So I'd like to grab the mook that was the one doing most of the talking previously. And then cast Expeditious Retreat and run away.
Okay.
Towards the party.
Right. Okay, so remember that your movement speed is halved.
So 30 feet.
Yep.
That's it.
Alrighty. Alpha.
After I've climbed out of the hole, I'm gonna move up to the wall and put my and guy if he comes through after I see and try to help Artie get through.
Wait, what?
You know the hole?
Yeah.
Did Artie come all the way through?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm going up to the wall by that hole and hold an action to attack if that guy walks through.
Okay.
Alright, well, since Morton out of combat, I think I'm going to go to bed. So,
Yep. Have a good night.
Good night.
Alright. This guy's turn. Nobody's currently in the cloud. He's going to break line of sight with you, Alpha. You can hear him kind of step back and around the corner. Catherine?
I'm fucking off.
Alright. Mornay is gone. Yuri?
Do I
Yuri?
see the guy?
You do not. He stepped back and around the corner, back into the heart of the building.
Okay. Are there any friendlies in there?
Nope, you see everybody outside.
I chuck a Molotov cocktail in after him.
Alright. It begins to burn.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we should go around the front so when he runs out of the burning building, we can just gun him down in the street. And I start moving to do that.
Alright.
End of turn.
Artie?
I move 45 feet, following Yuri.
Alright. Alpha?
Well, the guy's not coming out, so I'm with. We got one of the people, so I'm with. Or I'm gonna throw a Molotov into the room.
Alright. As the party lights a fire in a building full of unconscious people.
I didn't see any unconscious people in there.
Yeah, we just assumed that they all worked for the cult.
I just figured the cult guy killed them all on his way in.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. This guy? Catherine?
So the plan is to just go out front, beat the shit out of this guy when he leaves?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get to the front door.
Well, the cycle will continue a bit. You guys stand out by the front of the building, and he does not emerge. Fire is beginning to envelop the entire structure.
Well, that deals with that guy. Still, 3 prisoners and a map. Not a bad haul.
You have 1 prisoner.
What happened to the other 2 guys?
They were left inside.
I couldn't carry 3 people.
Oh. Oops. Um.
I'm surprised the thunder wave didn't wake him up.
Do I sense an alignment shift coming on?
From chaotic neutral to absent-minded? Possibly.
One second. Seriously, I know they were scum and villainy, but you guys just burnt down an entire tavern full of people.
I'm not convinced that those were real people.
Were created by the government.
Oh, what do you think they were?
Cultists.
Pigeons.
Uh-huh.
No. No, I just figured that, the guy in the gas coming through, that, we would have heard some shit if people, it wasn't that hard of a con save. Surely they didn't all fail it.
And we heard the thumping of bodies dropping.
That's what the thumps were.
Oh, there were thumps?
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
thumps. Remember, I looked outside because I thought maybe my sleep spell had affected somebody.
And that's when the gas came spilling in?
Yeah, and I closed the door and I said, okay, let's go out a different way.
I think I need to improve as a DM on describing shit. We'll call it here for the night.
Alright. With our prizes, such as they are.
You guys level up.
Yay!
I mean, I imagine even level 1 commoners are worth 100 XP.
We committed.